Okay, it's really weird. I'm having like some serious issues with like lighting, and my TV's doing this like weird halo thing. Not that you guys actually watched the movie. You should know the movie. If you're watching this, you should really know the movie. But I tried to use my spiffy camera, and I couldn't deal with not being able to see that I was in frame the whole time. Snickers, you can go lay down. Snickers is being a weird little chick, as she always is. Just don't know what her deal is tonight. But yeah, we're gonna watch My Bloody Valentine. So it is like semi close to Valentine's Day. Not a day I really care about all that much. A movie I really love though. We got hit up today by Helene Udy to be in our movie, The Embalmers. And she is in this movie. And so that is, I'm not pandering to her. I was like, oh, My Bloody Valentine. Haven't seen that for a while. Wasn't like totally watching it. I was kind of like passively watching it and doing other things like beating my dogs. And I realized I was just making some like really like pithy comments about the movie. And I was a little drunk, so. So this is one of the few movies that has an actual like remake that I like. So we have a lot of reboots, reimaginings, blah, 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 blah. But I actually like My Bloody Valentine 3D, which is pretty spot on as an actual remake. Like it follows the story decently, in a different time period, but decently. So one of the things that makes this movie so good is the claustrophobia of this mine. If you didn't know it, this is actually filmed in a coal mine. And they wanted to use it, and the people said yes, and then when they came back to film, the people had like cleaned it up and shit. They were like, no, we wanted a dirty, old, abandoned coal mine, so they had to dirty it up. Man, his aim with this pickaxe is just amazing. Probably if you lived in this mining town and you were with a guy who worked in the mine, you were probably like, you know what? I want you to take me down to the mine. I want you to wear that mask while you fuck me. You know? Like, that's plausible. I would do it. Look at this, though. Man, look at this. Look at this. Look at this aim. Look at that. I mean, it's like it's coming from the back. So he has to like know the trajectory and stuff. I mean, that's impressive. And I really like this. Like when it goes to My Bloody Valentine. Okay, Snickers, you are going to get booted off camera real fucking fast. She's not a very good co-host anymore. Do you want Gizmo to replace you permanently? Oh, that put her in line. You want to talk about a shitty fucking life. Working in a fucking coal mine. Can you imagine that? Being underground all day. No, they're like fucking stuck. And like one little thing could happen and they'd be fucking trapped. I've seen too many movies, I think. I think your average coal miner did not get trapped in a coal mine. Now, they probably died a black lung. But I think it was pretty rare that they got actually trapped. But that is one of my, like, claustrophobia and the idea of being, like, trapped somewhere and I can't get out. That's one of my big fears. So I think this one really plays to me for it. But the fact that these guys are so, they're just like, fuck it, we made our money, let's go have a party. Like, I envy that. Like, that whole, I can just turn it off. I'm done with work, and now I'm gonna go get drunk and get laid, and it's okay. And I'm not gonna sit there and lament that, like, my life sucks because I work in a coal mine. They're like, we take a shower, we get out of here, and we're just like, whatever. Of course, it's also the culture of the town. I mean, okay, we gotta have the frolicking banjo music. I have often said that every horror movie in the early 80s had to have this, and people question it, like, why does there always have to be a banjo song? And I can tell you exactly why. Eastbound now, loaded up and trucking. Everybody wanted to capture the fun shit of Smokey and the Bandit. Everybody wanted a Jerry Reed song, and you can't get a Jerry Reed song in every movie. I mean, Friday the 13th did it. They did just about, like, not even just horror, like comedy, everything. When there was like some kind of fun, like, party to go to in the early 80s, you had banjo music. I mean, the Dukes of Hazzard, all that shit. That kind of like hillbilly renaissance sort of thing. This was definitely the era. In the whole movie, they're drinking Moosehead beer. There are like boxes of Moosehead beer. All of them are drinking Moosehead beer. And of course, there are a lot of things that people are sorry about. This is definitely a Canadian production. That's right.
It's not my fault he couldn't make it on his own.
That's what you get for getting out of the small town kids. Trying to get away from the coal mines. Failure. You need to see if Moosehead was actually like an official sponsor in this film.
I must go too. All of this will have to be rewashed.
I'm really sorry, baby.
You owe me a plate of poutine. QPID. In America, at least, our radio stations all begin with a W or a K. So maybe they should have said KPID? Keep it? That would still work.
Who was it?
I don't know. I was already inside when we got here. Maybe you got a secret admirer, huh?
Maybe you need to go to North Adonis. Huh? I really love Mabel.
Don't look at me. I didn't have a thing to do with it.
Whatever, I'm not queer for you, boy.
I've been looking for an excuse to get off this miserable diet Mrs. Hanniger has me on. Thanks, Howard.
When you could just
There's one thing I like better
go
than
to the
Christmas
store and
candy.
sneak a candy bar,
It's
but
Valentine's candy.
yeah.
That's all.
Valentine's candy is the worst fucking shit in the world.
From the heart comes a warning.
You get like one box,
Good cheer.
and like,
Remember what
okay, like you know the caramel's gonna be good,
draws near.
and there's maybe like a toffee that's okay, and like for me a white chocolate. But every other one is like, you take a bite. Like, have you ever seen somebody take a bite of one of the ones with nougat and actually enjoy it? They just go "Eh," and spit it out. That is the standard reaction for nougat. And then Moosehead beer, right there. Moosehead beer, sponsor of My Bloody Valentine. But I don't understand why they don't just stay at the bar and just party. And they're all, like I said, they're in their 20s. Does not one of these people have like a house that they could all just go fucking crash at and hang out at?
It started 20 years ago.
Take their Moosehead beer too.
It's the night of Valentine. 5 of them.
Now see, this is the shit that just
2
fucking creeps me out.
for the men to come out. Anxious to get to the party.
And again, just when they show it, I the fact that it's so close to the tops of their heads, just, oh my god, I can't imagine living day to day in that. I definitely don't want to imagine, explosion. There's another movie that I have to do on here. It's called The Severed Arm. I bought it. It was on bootleg, but it's like one of those movies. I don't even know if I made it to VHS, to be honest. I bought it at a con, and it is one of those movies that's probably going to die with people like me. My horror host, when I was a kid, Sammy Terry played, and I think that's where like the mine thing really got to me. These miners got stuck in a mine, and they were down there for a while, and they ended up like cutting off somebody's arm, like to survive. Which is not really a horror movie. If you think about it, it's more of a survival movie. But it did have the one annoying dude from Alice, the telephone guy. His name is escaping me right now. Do like normal people and just go have like an orgy in the woods. Is that just like where I grew up? A cornfield or like some like abandoned land? Come on, every town has one. So is Harriet really a virgin? Because she's really cute, and it's a small town, and she's the bartender or waitress or whatever. She probably should get laid.
Put on some music, okay?
Oh, we got the domineering boyfriend.
I thought they locked him up in Eastfield 20 years ago.
I had this
They did.
epiphany today,
Are you sure he's still
and
there?
it didn't have anything to do with this movie.
Well,
But, okay, so they're talking about something that happened 20 years ago. So the kids, like, don't believe the adults or whatever. I mean, yes, they could go to the library and do a little microfiche research, but they're not about to do that. But, like, today, 20 years is, like, nothing. Like, even for, like, my kid's 17. And if I said something that happened, like, 30 years ago, it'd be like, oh, yeah. Totally know about it. Totally. And obviously the internet has changed a lot of things. This is why you get Drunken commentary. So today on 90s on 9 on my radio, Sirius XM, they played Madonna's Justify My Love. And it always has the year, like on the decade channels, it says what the year is. And that said 1990. And I kind of did the math. I was like, okay, that was 30 fucking years ago. 30 fucking years ago. 30. Oh my God. Then I was thinking, okay, like when we were in the 90s, like, okay, 1990, I would not have listened to something from 1960, maybe 68, but not 1960. Like that was like, just weird the way that things stretch out as time goes on. All I'm saying. Or if you think of it, 1980, anything from 1950 was like completely archaic. You know, the only time like the 50s were cool were the 70s with Happy Days. 20 years used to be the standard, right? Because it was like that's a generation, right? But not today. Not with the shit we got. And the Moosehead beer that Mabel has. Moosehead beer. But I live Madame Maybell's Laundrette. Like upstairs, you can get yourself a girl abroad. I know people don't think that people do this, but like if you've ever been totally white trash, you probably have. Cooking food on a radiator. Yeah.
Is it turkey also? I asked for roast beef. Turkey for the turkey.
Although they're talking about turkey and roast beef, like they're making a cold cut sandwich, so I'm not sure why they have to warm it up. But yeah, if you have a metal hubcap, take that off. Here you go. Got a skillet. I ate a lot of fried spam in my youth. This is totally when you can tell something is low budget. That they can't even afford to have like just cheap stock pop music playing on somebody's radio.
Well, I guess we got ourselves a problem, huh?
Because you and I both know who Sarah wants.
So, why don't we let Sarah decide? I mean, she is a grown woman. Just saying, guys. Hey, but when you're hanging out at a junkyard, some hot chick in town is definitely a prize. I'd be fighting for it too, especially if you had to eat your fucking roast beef off a radiator.
Sure, it's not his fault.
Afraid I have no records of a Harry Warden, past or present.
How can that be?
I love how nobody in 20 years has even like checked up to make sure he's in whatever, the mental institution, the state mental institution. What are you doing?
This Harry Warden.
Oh, this one, her dewclaw right here is like so long and sharp. It's driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm buffering too. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Why am I buffering? So I had issues with battery power and buffering, which is a little odd. And I had to clip Snickers nails because that little dewclaw was just driving me fucking insane. I still feel like I can get some more off of it. Come on. Just Drunken dog nail clipping. Snickers, we keep people entertained. Tell them about yourself. can't decide if she's like the smartest creature in the world or like the dumbest creature in the world. You know? Like anybody who's ever had a pet has had that, like, that thought. Like, when you think they're stupid, and then you look and you're like, she's kind of getting her way. Like, maybe she's really fucking smart. And I'm sorry, Mabel, but you put all these decorations in front of the dryers, and like, okay, I understand you want to be festive, but people still need to be able to open the dryers to use them in your whorehouse / laundrette.
In Granville, we'll have police crawling all over this place, and we'll have a hell of a panic on our hands. Just mention that Harry's back.
They'll have police crawling all over this place, which is kind of what this place needs.
Boys, I want you to bring me. I don't want anybody in town seeing this.
You know, because everybody just, like, is used to the ambulance just cruising around town and going behind buildings. No one's going to notice that shit in a small town where nothing else is going on.
Wait a minute, what's this? Cancel the dance or have them thrice. Oh, well, that's it.
That's it. We are canceling the dance.
Every poster, every banner, every decoration.
I hope that's on his acting reel.
I want to see that.
The mayor's canceled the dance, and that's all there is to it. Well, in the light of Mabel's death, he had no choice.
Wait, I thought they were supposed to keep Mabel's death a secret.
There'll be no dance tomorrow night, and no parties
No
either.
dance
Understand me?
tomorrow, and I'm sorry. And I don't want to hear any if, and, or buts about it. You guys are going to figure out from the edit points that it took me a few times to get that joke out correctly. I don't know why. I dig the long plaid skirt and the high boots.
Remember this spot?
Usually paired with the sweater. She's wearing like a button-up shirt and a Colonel Sanders tie. Yeah. And that's legit for the time too. But there's something to be said for fashions that are not flattering for anyone. It doesn't matter how skinny or pretty or whatever you are. You stick on that like long plaid skirt and the little like weird ribbon tie. I mean, it's gonna look just about as good on
Give me a chance.
Cindy. Oh my God, that's how old I am. I was gonna say Cindy Crawford. I don't even know who a model is now. It's gonna look as good on an 18-year-old skinny girl as it is on a 40-year-old fat woman. Universal fashion. Oh my God, I can't believe I almost said Cindy Crawford.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So damn sorry.
So damn sorry. Can we stop saying sorry? Not because apologies are lame, but just because we don't want this to be Canadian, okay? And like, cut out the Moosehead beer, everybody. Can we at least have the bats? Axel. Okay, in your actual life, have you ever met anybody named Axel? You cannot say Axl Rose, and you can't say Axel from Friday the 13th Part 4. Go.
Heart attack my ass.
This place has got a death curse. Oh my God, that's a great idea. Let's do. Okay, Valentine party, that's okay. But we're going to have it in the same place that we have the Valentine dance. So instead of it being a dance, we're just going to call it a party. Certainly the killer who's out to get everybody will know the difference between a dance and a party at the same place. Like this little screen gets used a lot, just where they're kind of showing like a backdrop of the mine. But like it's at various points in the evening, but it's always the same one that's kind of like a dusky sunset. Like, I mean, I love this movie as it is, but this is a movie that could have really, really been kick-ass if it hadn't been cut down. So 9 minutes were cut out. This guy, not this guy, but the guy who's like breaking the lock and doing the stupid thing with Harry, like his murder is pretty fucking awesome. But it's like the third time around, it doesn't come up. Takes him a minute because, well, he's a little drunk. Like a maid. But luckily with this one, at least with the Blu-ray and online, you can find those cut scenes, which is really rare for a movie this early. Nobody ever thought we would be in this era where somebody would be like, I want to see those extra, like, 1.5 seconds of, like, when the guy in My Bloody Valentine gets, like, the pickaxe, like, in his, like, chin, you know? Sal's gonna do it again. Get proud. Everybody get down. This is where I decided I was gonna do drunk commentary because I felt very Mystery Science Theater 3000. Are you ready for some football? I don't feel like you're ready for some football. I get not wanting to cause panic. I do understand that. But you got like, what, like 30 people in this town, and like 20 of them are young, horny 20-year-olds. So maybe you should be like driving around looking for a party.
Parked the red Volkswagen out front and one parked out back. The others, like I said, I don't want newbies.
So you don't know who owns that red Volkswagen that is modded into an El Camino? Schlitz. Wow, that makes it so less Canadian.
Make sure you call me on the radio.
How about you just keep circling the 0.5 square miles of your town to see if anything's going on?
What the hell is that?
It's the Bumpus House. Ooh, I'm like referencing Christmas movies, and it is like December 30th, you guys. There's some people who are going to like totally crucify me for that shit. When was it okay to just like smack your girlfriends in the middle of a bar? And when was it okay to wear a bandana tied around your neck with the knot in the front?
You son of a bitch.
I'm calling this movie out all the way around.
I showed you how to do it with the right nostril, right? You take the straw, you put up the neck.
Hey, at least he's trying to get the party back started. Okay, my sister and I snorted pixie sticks at one point when we were kids, just to see if like getting the sugar like directly in your nose would like give you like a sugar high. No, it just gives you a sinus headache. I lost my dog, I lost my car, I lost my girlfriend, but I still have my job in mind. And I got this Moosehead beer. It's in a can, so it's probably Schlitz. If I were like in this town and in this situation, I'd be like, let's go to it, the mines. And it's like, how do you get those down, right? Okay, they're still in like that kind of entryway sort of thing, like before they get into the mines. So you would still feel like okay, safe. I don't know if I feel okay with all those things above me if they started moving, but where are like shirts and stuff? I thought these were supposed to be like the miner outfits. How many fucking miners work in this fucking place? Because I only saw like 10. It's super, super awesome if you see the actual kill.
Sorry I took so long, babe.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't hear any of that shit going on.
Sylvia.
Yes, Mickey? Haha. How do you call your lover boy? Yeah, lover boy. That's Helene Udy, by the way. Baby, I'm dead, baby. Just this part was very good. Like if you didn't know that there was anything else, just the fact like the shower head is like squirting out her mouth. I mean, that is effective.
Hey, how about a little trip down to the mine? Yeah, it'll be great. Come on, it's supposed to be
Go to the mine. Let's go to the mine. I'd be like, you know what? I fucking have to go down to that fucking dungeon every goddamn day. Do not make me go for pussy.
Why don't we go down to the mine?
Can't we just, like, fuck in my car?
What about gear? Yeah, get that six-pack.
A moose head and Schlitz. Yay! All right. Snickers is ready. I got some popcorn. Yeah. I can't eat too much of this stuff. So I use Smart Pop, sea salt, and pepper. And I really, really like it. But if I eat too much, it makes my stomach hurt. But they don't sell it in the little bags. So I just have to, like, monitor myself. Which clearly I'm not very good at doing. And here we go. I mean, put yourself in these guys' shoes. They know the place. And the girls are like, ooh, we've heard about this, you know? Like, our grandfathers died of black lung. Well, they worked here, and our fathers have, like, regretted every moment that they've lived in this town. Now you're here. Let's go have some sexy time in the mines. They essentially have some, like, weird catacombs under their town that, like, the guys are comfortable with. Oh, wait, you have a party down there. Now, why they had to wait for Valentine's Day is beyond me, but I mean, it's like a King's Island ride right here. Woo, it's a beast, woo! Put a message below if you got that reference. I haven't been to King's Island forever. The Beast is like awesome coaster. I mean, it used to like be the fastest wooden coaster in the world. I don't know if it still is, but it still has such depth and charm and like stuff to it that just doesn't get put into roller coasters today. All wooden. It's an out and about kind of thing, an oot and a boot. I mean, you go out in the country. I mean, like you get the feeling like this, like if everything's shut down, you're like a mile or something out of the theme park. It's pretty awesome. Beats the shit out of you. Really beats the shit out of you. Doesn't go upside down or anything, so you just have like a lap bar and like you go through a couple things where you're just like, you know. So if you have a neck or back problem, it's not like ideal. I'm gonna have to find like a ride video of it. Put it here. Those of you who aren't from the Midwest.
Yep.
Andrew Becker, Sarah Bolser. You're not watching, but you know it. Diane Frager, you're not watching either. Yeah. I like how the guy is hysterical and can't talk too. Because it always make it just the girl. Like, use your words, sweetheart. Use your words. I mean, did he let them go down there? I mean, they're adults, free will. Just like when I drop popcorn in my shirt, I'm still gonna eat it, free will.
You must have gone down the wrong tunnel. Oh,
Sure we did. You did that on purpose.
Yeah, must have gone down the wrong tunnel. I've said that before. No, really. I just had to make
watch your head, watch your step as well.
Come on, kids. I was like listing over David Copperfield's circa 1980 from Terror Train earlier today. I'm gonna make some dirty jokes. The girls don't know the difference between like just being like in like the entryway of the mine or anything else. So why do they feel compelled to take them to the part of the mine they aren't even allowed to go into? When like the part that they're in every day would be enough to impress the girls. like they've grown up in this town. And this has never happened. I mean, this is more like a 15-year-old kind of thing. Just saying. Because I'm the barmaid that never had sex before. For no apparent reason.
Where are we going now, Philip?
It was so good. Said no woman ever the first time I had sex. Well, most women ever are. Got another piece of popcorn.
Hey, you guys, how come Mike and Harriet haven't come back yet?
Well, Harriet's a spy. Don't even ask. Yeah, now see, this is terrifying. Right? Somebody is just smashing the entire lighting.
Ain't no rat. Come on.
Well, he said rats, plural, to be fair, but the rats are systematically busting out the light bulbs. Bye, Snickers. Thanks for being a shitty co-host. Okay, so I'm gonna know what everybody's like teenage spot like this was. These kids are a little too old. Mine was Step Cemetery. Shout out to Brian Williams, who actually filmed Plain Face. You should watch that movie. Close to there. That was kind of our like I don't know, rural legend. I'm hoping to film part of my movie there, but I doubt that it's going to happen. But the legend is, as of course it's bastardized by 5,000 different stories, is that there was this woman who had a baby. Baby died, baby got buried there, and she would go and in a completely like black dress, black veil, whatever, and go sit in this tree that looked like a rocking chair and like rock her baby. You know, you went there late at night, way too drunk, way too young. But it's called the Black Lady's Grave. But it wasn't really the Black Lady. It was the Black Lady's baby grave. And if you go there, actually some of my ancestors are actually buried there. And I mean, it was a real cemetery. It still actually has some fairly new burials, like because of people who have bought family plots, like, you know, hundreds of years ago. But the only thing that's really there, so the tree that actually looked like a rocking chair, and it did. It like the roots kind of came up. It was a little freaky. Went out there, got drunk a few times. You know, never saw anything. But it's like it fell down. But the grave that started everything is still there, and it's like a tombstone, like it's like one of those like in the ground tombstones. You can't read it. People have like, you know, rubbed whatever charcoal on it. Blah blah blah. Nobody can read what it says. But it's clear that it's a baby's grave, and it's kind of sweet. That's a waste of a mustache. You can do better than that, babe. Just move on. Hey, it's a movie. Don't judge me. I would like to think that I wouldn't be the victim of catatonia like these dumbass bitches. There is a time and a place to smack the dumb chick. I've never had to do that, but that's totally like a tool in my like tool belt if need be. Now, okay, so they're all walking forward like that. A smarter thing to do, because there are still lights in this tunnel, would be all for them to like lock arms, or at least the two coherent ones, lock arms and like be back to back. And probably just throw her out for bait. So you can see someone's come behind you on the sides. Fuck the, oh my god. So I'd be like, oh, okay, I drop you. You're my friend, but. Ooh, he's in a hurry now in his Blazer. I'm sorry, that might be a Suburban. Ba-da-dum. Oh, this is just the point where you just let her fall. Sorry. Just fucking go. Pretend like you're on the monkey bars, bitch. 2nd grade, just go. And like, why is it always the strong chick who has to like coach her like weak ass fucking friend through it? I'm right here and I'm gonna die trying to fucking get your dumbass up the ladder. Okay, that would freak me out a little bit. Really? I mean, I think I would have kept going. I'm like, you only had one rope, right? Now we have water levels to have to deal with. Jesus Christ. God. We've got like collapses and like non-working elevators, a fucking killer, and now we've got like water. So done. So done. We are moving out of West Virginia as soon as this movie's over, okay? West Virginia, Nova Scotia. I mean, there have to still be a lot of coal mines. I mean, West Virginia is just the first thing that comes to my mind. Hey, if you work in a coal mine, drop a comment below.
It's too late for Axel. Come on.
Oh. So easy for you to say. Because you've been dancing with Mr. Brownstone. Oh, sweet child of mine. Well, maybe I'll take you down to Paradise City.
Okay, you just hug along the left side of the wall and just keep going. Go on.
And you should be mine. Just use your illusion, okay? Because Harry Warden has an appetite for destruction! I can't stop. I can't stop. I used to do a little bit, a little into my little girl, more. I just keep trying to get a little better, so a little better than before. You're getting nothing for nothing, if that's what you do. Turn around, bitch, I got a use for you. Besides, you ain't got nothing better to do. And I'm stuck in a mine. In this cold mine rain.
Somewhere up here. What?
I need to stop. I do.
Look at this cold pan. We got Harry Warden.
Okay, I'm really gonna stop now. Promise. Okay, now I'm really gonna stop. Really gonna stop. That's when you just grab somebody by the mouth, right? She's like, they're out to get me! I said I would stop.
I'm fucking innocent.
Oh, are you?
They won't break me.
train has like a little spot in it that has every like syllable, grunt, note, everything from Appetite for Destruction. Like just, it's really sad. Or is it? Oh yeah. Cause it's going so fast, you know? I mean, nobody can jump on that shit. Slow chase. Oh, it looks like the night train. Oh, I'm just cracking myself up. It always has to do with like the kid with like a weird ruffled bed skirt seeing something weird. Harry Warden's like a freight train.
They said that Harry Warden died 5 years ago.
What the hell is it?
Really? Like, it took them that long to figure that out. Axl Rose, right there.
Here we go.
God, it was on Valentine's Day that Harry Warden killed Axel's father.
Oh, let's put that in there. Okay.
I have to see him.
Henniger, I'll be waiting in hell for you. Harry, I'm coming. This whole
I want to see you. Oh, please.
back, you bastards.
They did obviously think there was going to be a sequel.
Bloody Valentine.
A legend began. Every woman and man would always remember the time.
Wake up late, honey, put on your clothes and take your credit card to the liquor store. It's 1 for you and 2 for me, 'cause tonight I'll be loaded like a freight train, flying like an airplane, feeling like a space brain. One more time tonight. She's got eyes as the clear blue skies, as if as they thought of rain. I'm gonna stop. Because I'm only entertaining myself.
In the darkness, and no one will know as the years come and go.
The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
And no one will know as the years come and go of the horror from long.
Mad Mars. See, I can break out of Guns N' Roses, right, kids? It's Paramount Picture. Everybody is Paramount Picture. Okay, so